Alright everyone, welcome to episode 2 of Not Worth It. This is take 437. Today's show is brought to you by Empathy. Think of someone else, you piece of shit. And today we have a studio audience of over 1,000 mimes here listening to us live in studio. You probably won't hear them, but they're here. And they're waving. Hey, everybody, wave back at them.
Oh man,
All right.
that's pretty cool. They do it right back. That's pretty neat.
They're people too. I mean, I don't believe that, but I was told to say that on the air.
Rumor has it they're in one huge invisible box.
Rumor has it is a good song by Adele,
Yep.
or at least a line from that song.
Yep.
But do you hear that? Do you hear that sweet guest music?
Oh my god, I have never been more aroused.
You know, it's time to introduce our guest for this week's show, Mr. Vincent Torres, the one they call Mr. Come on the Tummy, the one they call Wumby. He's on my list of possible Batman impersonators. I don't know how you feel about that.
I feel good.
Everyone, welcome the great Vincent Torres.
What up? Thank you, Shane and Andrew, for having me. It's a pleasure. We're about to have a fire show, so I hope you both are ready.
I've eaten a whole shitload of chili right before coming over here and walking over here, so it should be much fire.
Well, we have some hardcore journalist-like questions for you, Vince.
I'm ready.
Are you ready for these hard balls? I'm gonna lob them right into your crotch region.
The bigger the balls, the better.
Question number 1: is it true that you're literally a lady killer?
Sadly, yes. Well, not sadly. I am a damn lady killer, unfortunately.
And a sociopath.
That's
apparently.
dangerous.
I know that could get me killed, especially nowadays. These girls are fucking crazy.
With these dirt mounds out behind your house.
Disgusting.
All right. Andrew, do you want to question our guest? Or
I
just
mean,
sit there and have a giggle fit? I have another hot.
I'm
hot
just picturing
pasty.
the dirt mounds. It's
You know,
disgusting.
I like to think of pussies as dirt mounds.
Yeah.
You know, because there's a sticky cave and just a disgusting fat of hair
Yes.
above it. And I don't understand any of it,
Yeah.
personally.
All right. Well, moving right along to the next question, getting away from the hair and dirt. I hope you are ready for this.
There's no escaping.
Much. There's much fire. Your thoughts, your opinions, Vincent Torres' opinions on the word brazzers being exclusively typed with only your left hand. Your thoughts.
By the way, I just want to say I love browsers.
That's Bowser from Super Mario. That's exclusively his porn.
Yeah.
Where he rescues the princess and then fucks the shit out of her. And,
Yeah, so
I'm a
into
big
that
fan.
hentai shit. But going back,
Disgusting.
Octopus tentacles have reached into the room with us.
Yes.
Ooh, they're slimy.
Yep.
I am a fan of brazzers.
Browsers.
Why can I not say that? What
Browsers.
the fuck is going on here?
I mean, I think you got your mind in the gutter, and that's okay. That's acceptable.
But let me say, I do have a strong left hand. It's the strongest that I've ever seen.
Wow.
A penis
Do
like
that.
a noodle, they say.
Yeah.
They tell me. They tell me he has crushed it into a cord-looking object.
Wow.
Just absolutely.
An accordion.
Yes.
Fascinating.
I got that death grip, so I feel sorry whenever I grasp my penis with
The
my left
urethra
hand.
looks like a sad noodle that has just compressed, and you kind of have to blow, like, as the cum and urine phases through it, it kind of like opens up like a snake when it swallows a mouse.
Wow.
All right, so let's go back to the question you asked me, Andrew. What was it again?
Your thoughts and opinions on brazzers being exclusively... it is a left-handed word. For those of you who don't know, find a keyboard, go to your parents' room, type the word brazzers only with your left hand, and be totally satisfied with the results. You can do it. What are your thoughts?
I agree. I have a lot of experience, and this is a very valid point. You can definitely look it up with your left hand. I have before. To spice up the single life, I try and lick up brazzers, type it, and
Lick it up,
masturbate
I
at
heard.
the same time. So
Really?
It definitely works. And then putting it near my dick as someone else is fucking the girl, it's quite pleasant.
That's romantic. That's probably the most romantic... Can you look into my eyes and say that again? Please don't.
I'm-
Shane, your next question.
You know, I just got to comment on that. You know, I like to view porn stars as subcontractors.
Yes.
So I won't search for the entity.
Yep.
You know, the Brazzers.
Yeah.
The Bang Brothers.
Yeah.
The teeny 4K or what have you, however you say that. But I will exclusively search up the models because I'm not a fucking monster who worships corporations.
Dude, the mimes right now. I know you can't hear them.
The
probably.
mimes are hitting their mime ham horn app on their phone.
They are.
Nothing is happening.
No.
Okay, Vincent, you're sitting round a campfire. Mm-hmm. What is the best campfire eatery? S'mores, hot dogs on a stick, or human flesh? Your thoughts?
You're gonna learn a lot about me from this podcast, but I am an ass eater, so I'm gonna go with human flesh.
Human ass. What? Not
Human
even on the
ass.
list. Andrew, your thoughts on eating ass round a fire?
Well, whenever I have my Tootsies kicked up on a rock next to the toasty fire while I'm roasting my s'mores, because I'm a s'mores fella myself.
I like some more.
Yeah, me is s'mores.
S'mores.
Yep. So if I'm not exactly an ass man, but if I could get some.
Well, you do have a torso and 2 legs, 2 feet, and a head. So you're not an ass man.
No,
I wouldn't call you that.
No, I wouldn't call myself that either. But if I could have 2 sultry curtains resting on a rock hot plate, if you would, on top of the fire, I would definitely be a curtains man myself.
Okay.
Which is a long roundabout way of saying pussy is absolutely delicious, especially if it's cooked at a certain temperature as it's supposed to be.
Public safety warning: don't eat ass round a fire because the gas is flammable.
It really is.
And, I'm almost guaranteeing that Vince's mouth has been farted in, and I will no longer be sharing the whiskey with him.
I would have to confirm your belief sitting this close to him. There is a lot of shit coming out of his mouth right now.
To be fair, you just ate his ass. To be completely fair.
I have to say yes to that.
It's nothing. It's 2017, dude. Grow up.
I
Yeah,
mean,
seriously.
it's a spectrum.
Spectrum.
Bill Nye said it
Nye.
was okay that I did that.
Did it.
Hashtag no homo. Okay, I'm going to pose this question because this question is not brought up enough in mainstream media. They're hiding this from us. They're hiding this from America.
Those fuckers.
Yep. So I'm gonna pose these names. Vince, if you could repeat them after I say them, so the audience is assured that these are the names I'm bringing up.
Okay.
That would be awesome. First name, Meg Griffin.
Meg Griffin.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
SJP,
SJP.
as Shane Dogg would put it.
All up in my Google search history.
Yep.
Miss Parker.
Yep. Never
Hey.
deleted. Never forget. SJP.
Not since 9/11. No, and that's very serious.
The
I
last
don't
name-
appreciate you lightly touching on that.
Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn Jenner.
The chosen one. All right, I'm gonna pose this question for you, for the audience that's listening.
Tweet us.
Tweet us
your answers.
Yep, tweet us. Hashtag.
Tweet us.
Yeah. Marry one, fuck one, kill one, go. Meg Griffin, Caitlyn Jenner, Sarah Jessica Parker. Who the fuck do you pick?
Ooh, that is a fire question right there. I'm gonna go first off with Meg Griffin with the Mary. She seems like a very boring woman, and you probably won't have a lot of trouble with her because she probably won't talk back.
Wow.
She does. You just hit her right in the face. she seems like that kind of dame. Said me in the 1940s.
Kill probably has to be SJP because
Wow.
she looks like a fucking horse, as you would say.
That is coming out of left field. I did not expect this.
There's a smartness to my madness. Just hear me out. Hear me out.
Smartness to your
To my
madness.
madness.
That's a lot of S.
I would go with Caitlyn Jenner to fuck. Just hear me
Wow.
out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. She got a lot of money.
Yep. She's fast as fuck.
She's fast as fuck. So you won't be able to fuck for long. You finish fast.
Yep.
You probably have the lights off. Let's be honest.
I mean, I wouldn't.
And seeing my my best friend's girlfriends, she's an upgrade.
Wow.
So yeah.
Vincent Torres being a total piece of shit.
Shitting all over on the Brody's gals.
On 105.5, The Five.
And I would just like to say that you guys are totally being misogynist right now, and I would like to treat each of them to a very chivalrous date. Buying the popcorn, going to see the Ryan Gosling in the movies, holding hands, if you will. Not with Bruce, because I imagine he has calluses, and I don't really like calluses.
Did you just refer to Caitlyn as Bruce?
Oh my god.
Back this train
Oh
up.
my god.
Vince, pump the brakes. He's pumping them right the fuck
Oh my god.
Back it up.
I have
Spectrum.
been blacklisted by all of our liberal listeners.
Wow.
And I was trying to fucking shame you, wrecked. but mainly I just really want to know, how would one marry a cartoon female that is underage?
I mean, a lot can happen in Vegas. We are all aware of this. I don't know if you've ever been so drunk you were actually high, but when you are so drunk that you are high, cartoon characters actually become real people. And the state of Las Vegas recognizes that. The
state of
yes,
the city.
the state of Vegas.
The city's in a terrible state
Yes.
right now.
No,
That is Las Vegas.
It is. And any casino will recognize a cartoon character as a real person. I've been there. I've done it. I married Marge Simpson one time on total accident. I was a total sucker for the blue hair and scratchy voice.
Does the carpet match the drapes?
The carpet does not match the drapes. She's a huge Broncos fan, so there's a lot of orange down
There we go.
Heyo. Let's go, our boys in orange.
Yeah.
We're rooting for you. They are horses.
Oh.
Broncos.
Nay, 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 nay.
Nay, 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 nay.
Shane, who are you picking? Just out of curiosity. I want to hear your thoughts. Who are you marrying?
I would marry the cartoon human. I would then fuck her and probably kill her and leave her body out in the field somewhere and have Stewie help me cover it up.
Yep.
Because Stewie's my boy.
Yep.
And he would hook me up like that. And then we'd do daps and start our homosexual relationship immediately afterwards.
Wow. So you would totally disregard SJP and Caitlyn.
As I've done my entire life.
Wow. Much fire.
Much heat.
All right.
I don't know if you want to jump in on the next question, or do you want me to lob one back in there for Vince?
I mean, lob one back in there. We're playing catch. It's the backyard. Mm-hmm. You're 10. I'm 43. Mm-hmm. I'm throwing the ball to you.
You're clearly not related to me.
Nope.
My mother's clearly not around.
Nope.
You get a little closer every time I throw the ball.
Yes, I do. I keep telling you, good job.
I clearly can't outrun you because I have a sore ankle. So this is quite questionable.
Yep.
But Vince, you're strapped on to a strap-on, and you're alone on a desert island. You can have one of the following: a limitless supply of food, a limitless supply of H2O, or a rubber just in case some bitch comes along and you can get it in.
That's a tough one.
You already know my answer, Shane. Andrew,
Water.
you know me very well.
Because you can get it wet with that water.
You can get them wet.
Splish splash, he's taking a bath.
I agree.
On 105.5 The 5.
I like to go in raw, so I'm going to go with water. You know me very well. You know me very well.
Reproducing when you're alone on an island, not the wisest decision.
No, I mean, you could get confused easily after a while, which could be dangerous should the authorities arise. Shane, this question, I assume, is posed to everyone.
Is it from one of our listeners?
No.
It's probably because we don't have any.
Yeah, nobody listens.
It's okay. I wouldn't listen.
I'm not gonna respond to that question that you just said. I will respond to the water. I don't know what else you said in condom.
Watergate. Yeah.
I would. What kind of food? What kind of limitless supply of food?
Beef jerky.
Beef jerky.
Jerky.
So, gobble gobble, right? Jerky turkey.
Thanksgiving.
Yep. As everyone is.
The condom's vibrating condom.
Oh, well, that
and it's washable.
That complicates things.
Vince picked the right one.
He did.
At least
At
least Vince won't die horny.
I'm gonna go
That's
out on
true.
a limb, which isn't the limb I should be using right now, with the condom.
You're going out on your member.
I am. Yes, I'm going to choose water as my
Method high quality H2O.
Yeah,
Sued. Demonetized.
So I'm definitely going to go out and say water.
That would be the practical one.
It's
And
wet. It floweth like the Nile sometimes.
And I would say thank you for ruining the show. But I'm afraid that's about all the time we have to power Oh, one of the mimes has a question.
Ooh, they're raising
Oh.
their hand.
They're raising their hand. Oh, he's going to write it down. He's writing it
Okay.
down. He's
Okay.
bringing it up. He's bringing it up. How many
Okay.
questions are on there?
2.
All right. Let's hear him.
All right.
What's his name? What's the mime's name?
721-1509-17AA is his name.
They're crazy people.
They are. They don't have
those
real
Italians.
names, apparently.
Awful
He's rolling
people.
his sleeves down. Ooh, that was a distasteful joke.
I can say that because I'm Italian.
301-1719-AA asks, Vincent, I am a huge fan of your illustrious pornographer career.
Okay.
You're a professional Jesus Christ impersonator during Jesus times. What food do you pull out of an empty basket in order to feed thousands of confused followers?
I'm going to shock you on this one, but I'm going to go with edible ass gummies. Edible ass gummies.
Is
Like
that
just
both?
the gummies, just their asses?
Yeah, it's just
Ooh, chewing on that booty meat.
chewing on that booty
BC.
meat.
Well, that's 8.
TH.
No, it's BC.
BC.
Yeah, it's BC.
Yeah.
BC booty chewing.
Yeah.
On 105.5 The Five.
Wow, much fire. I was not expecting some gummy booty. That's impressive.
Are those do they have the THC in them? Or, do they just taste like disgusting asshole?
For the fellas, they got THC, and they taste like hamburgers and hot dogs. But for the ladies,
I find that assholes do taste that way. In my
A
experience.
very atypical
Yeah.
ass will taste like a hamburger
They-
with
they
lettuce
will.
and tomato.
You're symmetrical assholes.
indeed they
Yes.
will. But for the ladies, we're gonna make it as sweet as those damn frappuccinos that they made at Starbucks.
Wow.
Shit, I want a ladies
Because
one.
all the ladies were on those.
Seriously, like the latte grande frappuccino.
That shit look crazy.
Yep. Al
What's your name?
Pacino.
What do I write on the cup?
It's
Smurf
1-1.
jizz.
11262-313 AA.
All right, that doesn't sound like the same name you said earlier, but I guess I'll write it on
I
the
mean,
cup.
you're writing it on the cup. It's obviously going to be wrong.
I wrote Drew with a B. I'll alert you when your order's ready.
Oh, I will be shit-faced after I'm finished with my order. So, fantastic.
And what else did the good doctor write down for us?
The mime. The mime
the
doctor.
good doctor.
Yes. It's actually an orchestra
It?
of mimes.
Did you just assume that it was a mime?
I was being neutral. That's what it means.
Spectrum,
I'm
bro.
raising my hands right now
Spectrum.
in fear.
Fuck,
Triggered.
they're all scared. Yeah, Vince is triggered. You've triggered the guest. Guys, just
so
read
sorry.
the fucking
Reading the
question.
fucking thing. So, 11262-13AA asks, what Vincent? Huge fan.
Uh-huh.
It's the same mime. He writes the same
Okay.
message again. I don't know why. Turns out mimes are stupid as fuck. What do you think of the rectum as a whole? I think it stinks. Your thoughts?
What? This podcast is going to get very weird right about now.
I mean, it's
You
been
have
pretty
to-
normal so
You
far.
did just take off your pants, and I'm starting to chub up, mainly because I've been eating a lot of sweets these last few weeks. But
Let's just say I am a very giant ass eater. Willing to admit on the podcast for the first time.
You worship the chocolate starfish.
I do. I'm a ass eater.
I definitely did just watch that documentary on Animal Planet, the giant ass eaters of the Midwest.
Was that the one where Jeremy Wade catches the gigantic chocolate starfish on camera?
He caught it with his mouth.
Really?
That's what that's how he caught
He
it.
sucked the line, the fishing line, into his mouth. And
It was
sucked the
disgusting.
Yep.
It was rated G. I'm Jeremy Wade
Extreme chocolate starfish swallower.
sued. Seriously though, that guy's badass.
Dude, he is. He's got white hair and a weird accent. Fucking legend. He pulls so much
What a
fish pussy.
Fisherman. Well, I've run out of questions for our guest. I'm going to be totally open with our studio audience of mimes and with the thousands of people not listening.
Yep.
So I'm out of questions for our guest, unless you have some hot balls for him.
You know, I think I have run out of balls. He's swallowed all of them so far with grace and dignity, and I must be honest. At this point, I mean, you've taken this like a champ. You're probably going to go down as the best guest that we've ever had on the show, 10 years running.
Just remember, spitters are quitters.
Yep.
Is that for ass eating or just dick sucking? Or,
I'm gonna leave that up to you, Shane.
Don't look at
I'm gonna
me.
leave that up to you.
I'm gonna go ahead and incriminate everyone who gives oral sex or receives it. I won't give nor receive without a dental dam and a condom. So it's just rubber on rubber, disgusting action. With no pleasure involved.
I'm going to piggyback on that.
Safe sex or none.
I've actually found a new brand of porn recently with oral sex. Yes, where they put those weird X-ray things into your mouth that you have to bite on when you go to the dentist office, and you can actually see the dick penetrating inside the mouth. So for those of you who've always wondered what has been going on with a blowjobs, what is that all about? Dick sucking X-ray cam. It's actually very erotic and romantic.
Today's episode is for the ladies on 105.5 The Five. And that's looking like it for our guest section. And I'm just so proud to introduce our first sponsor of the episode.
The following is brought to you in part by Black and White Filtered Dick Pics for when your prick needs a lick but your heart loves art. Black and White Dick Pics. Be horny and refined.
It's truly an app for the gentleman. It's not for you, Vince, but for me, maybe. But I couldn't be more proud to have them as a sponsor. And I encourage everyone to download the app. But now it's time to move on to a hot and sweaty section. I hope you guys hear that funk coming in. You guys hear that funk?
Dude.
You can smell the funk.
I've never been more funked out in my whole life.
Seriously.
All the mimes are funking over there. They're all funking each other. You see that?
I'm funking off watching them. But it's time for some
There's a whole funk load of them over there just funking around.
Fuck yeah. It's time for some hot opinion on opinion action. Here in the studio, there's a little section where someone states an opinion. We put an opinion on top of that opinion.
Ooh.
All right. And I'm going to go ahead and lead it off with
You're pretty much going to be driving the train here because I didn't write any of them down.
Andrew prepares for our show. JK. LOL. Oh God. All right. And Vince, let me hear what you have to say about this. The sex you're attracted to, worth all the headache? Vince just came.
Just thinking about it. Is the sex...
sex you're attracted to, are they worth all that trouble?
Honestly, probably not. As long as I get mine, I think we're all good.
I just have to say, fucking wrecked. Get wrecked. That's R-E-K-T-D.
I'm already going to be portrayed as an asshole, so I might as well embrace it. So
you're a gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah.
Andrew, your thoughts?
The sex I am attracted to. I feel
Missionary.
I am attracted to slightly below average sex. I feel like there's lots of room for improvement there, and you can't just go into expecting great sex and then be horribly disappointed.
I never have.
After.
Yeah. I always set the bar real low.
I agree.
It's like a twisted game of limbo where you see how low she can go until you're in the basement.
Except you only go under the stick one time if you're me.
Yeah.
And that of course is a joke about premature ejaculation on 105.5 The Five.
I actually have a strategy going into this. I usually start at my worst. Strategery.
Yeah.
And if they can't handle you at your worst, they don't deserve you at your best.
Exactly.
Girl.
Wow.
But you're talking about that with your dick game?
With my dick game. I start out with a weak dick game, and then I gradually move up. And if they stay...
Hold the phone. I'm taking notes right now. What? How do I start out with weak dick game? How do I get that half chub going on?
Well, if you're Vince, you'd have no problem because if you
can't get it up,
you got a full stiffy. It's looking like a dead fish, if that.
Women love dead fish. I love the strategery there. I'm gonna go into it with almost completely zero dick game at all. I am a hands-only kind of guy. Rumor has it that I am now exposing as fact is that my hands are a legend and a force to be reckoned with for destroying the bean almost exclusively with my thumb. I take my thumb and I just smash it into the bean over and over again until they pass out.
Like I said, this episode's for the ladies. Ladies listening all around the world, tonight's Love Line night, and we're gonna take our first caller. Calling in from, we don't know where. Here's our first live caller. Caller, you're on the air. Well, that's just a darn shame. we're still waiting for our first caller. Now, going back to the bean. What is the bean of the vagina? I always thought that the vagina was like a morbidly moldy bat cave with a big dick at the top, and that's the part that I don't understand what it is.
It's mostly like
it protrudes out like my huge knuckle does, and it's got calluses on it. That's what I know to be at the top of a vagina.
Well, if you've seen calluses, then it's a very assured sign that I've been there, grinding my thumb, as I had said before in my previous strategy.
You're getting me hard
into the bean. I'm getting beans around the world hard right now.
Woo.
There was a mime out in the audience that just passed out after
She just came.
Yeah, after I said that I grind my thumb, my crusty thumb, into the calloused bean.
Your broken, crusted, calloused bean of a thumb into their lady penis.
Yes. So that's my strategy. I have zero dick game. Don't use my dick at all. I rely solely on my hands and realistically only my thumbs, which evolution has given me to dominate the primal vaginal game, if you would.
I mean, I think all science is just a load of hoo-ha. Personally, I don't fall for any of it. All this Adam bullshit.
Yeah.
The only Adam I need is Adam and Eve.
Yep.
And that's the website that sells sex toys.
Ooh,
sued. But
are we on to our next?
You guys have any more hot on that, or do you want me to drop another one?
I mean, I vote he drops another one. I mean, I can only talk about taking my large, crusty thumb and driving it deep into a hot, sweaty
box
bean. Yeah. So, with
ladies, his name is Andrew Ferguson.
He's single, ladies. He's single.
The windows in here are steaming up.
Yep.
That's from me. But so this weekend I was up at the shoppery, getting my goods, if you will, pushing my unmotorized shopping vehicle around all the marketplace, and I approached the snake oils and lubricantes of the palm. You know, the things that absorb into your penis to make it more softer and beautiful. You know, whatever they call that stuff.
Foundation.
Lotion?
Yeah.
Is it lotion? I don't know. I only put lotion on my knuckles
Lotion.
and my elbows.
Lotion.
Lotion.
Yeah, we just got confirmation from the studio audience. They told me somehow.
Yeah, I didn't know you could read mime. I think they're dirty people myself, and I won't look at those fucking disgusting mimes anymore. But anyway, I approached this middle-aged. I'll say it. I'll fucking say it. He was Asian. He was an Asian man with his Asian self. He wasn't white. He wasn't nothing else. He wasn't black. He wasn't Ukrainian or South American. He was Asian. And he was rubbing these lotions into his palms and drawing from them the scent.
The fumes.
Yeah, the scent slowly. He was... And I stood there watching him do this roughly 4 times. And minutes turned into hours. I don't know how long I was standing there. But this guy was smelling lotion, man. I don't know what to tell you. And who was weirder in that case? Me? I was just standing there watching a middle-aged Asian fella. Could have been a nice guy. I don't know. He's probably got soft hands. I was watching there.
One would hope he has soft hands.
I was watching him just draw in slowly from brand new bottles of lotion. He was opening them to do this. Who's weirder, me or him? Me, who stood there and watched it, like unapologetically watched it, or him, the guy sniffing his lotions?
Shane, honestly, I would probably have to say you, bro. How long would it take for someone to stare at you until you thought they were weird? Like, seriously? Maybe he was using the lotion for a good cause. like maybe shopping for his daughter or, trying to make his hands soft. But I remember you telling me off air that you got a little erect watching him for just a little bit. What's up with that?
He had the skin of an angel, and I couldn't help but picture Kate Upton as he rubbed his super smooth forearms. I'm a forearm guy. I like a lady with some soft forearms, that she could just pass out on a desk and nap on, and I could kind of get my little forehead in there and just lean up against her lady angel-like forearms. I'm a forearm man. Some guys are ass guys. Some guys are taint guys. Some guys like some titties, but I'm a forearm guy.
That's
Andrew,
beautiful.
you've been dying to talk.
That's poetic. I'm definitely gonna say that he might have been weirder, and I'm gonna go out on a limb and totally assume, without a shadow of a doubt, that he was wearing a swim cap.
There were lights on in the store.
I bet there was, and I bet he had a swim cap on. I bet he didn't have a shirt on. I bet he had goggles on, and I bet he had water wings on. And you know what? That's classic signs of penile role playing. And I feel like he was
You think he was LARPing as a peen?
Yes.
In the very shoppery.
Yes, he was the
peen.
He was. He was literally the dick that standeth on two balls, a.k.a. his feet, and he was choosing the life path, if you would, of the lotion that he would then apply on himself, and later his very own peen. His peen's peen.
So what you're saying is he was masturbating?
He was masturbating. As he was huffing deeply the medicinal lotion, as you would, and rubbing it all over the swim cap and all over his face. And the subtitles were coming up saying, romance intensifies and sweating invigorates. He was rubbing it all over his own body, pretending to be a giant male genitalia.
I mean, I'm not some fucking weirdo who's in Walmart sniffing up lotions.
Yeah.
I'll before the show, to get my voice nice and buttery, I'll squirt 4 or 5 jizzfuls in my palm and kind of shove my fist in my mouth and rub the lotion on my vocal cords to bring you this smooth, sexy radio voice.
I've seen Derek do that for you before when you were just too tired to lift your hand up after jacking off for 12 hours.
But I don't think that's weird. I think he was being a total weirdo.
I'm going to have to disagree with you. I feel like he was in his own element. He was in his own spectrum, and every man has the right to LARP in a Walmart as a human penis, especially their own penis, in determining their life and the direction that their lotion will take them.
In that case, he was really breaking down walls because he was a pretty tall guy.
Yeah.
And, being Asian, there's, of course, the stigma that they have small peen. But he was a pretty tall fellow, so he's breaking down. He's breaking chains. He's breaking down walls. He's crushing stereotypes. He literally threw a stereo off the shelf and broke it. So he's literally breaking types of stereos. He did 3. Boombox, surround sound,
and record player,
and headphones.
Oh,
so he's breaking stereotypes.
Wow,
what a guy!
And here I was thinking he was only listening in mono. That's impressive. What an age we live in.
I have another thought.
Really?
Since you're not really bringing the heat in this opinion section. I love the way you're bouncing off me right now.
You're challenging
me.
Yes.
I really like it. But
I did 32 push-ups before I came on the show. Shit. I'm ready to challenge.
Jacked.
Fuck, you must be swole.
Dude, I'm hard as fuck. Mostly my dick.
That's hot.
I could see.
Yep.
Sit down. Right, the moms don't need to see that. They're dirty people. They don't need to see your dinger, your dingus, your peen, your little Andrew,
my schlangen,
your banana.
Yep.
I ran out of words for penis. But I just want to say, I really think chairs are the unsung hero of society. They've been saving my ass for years. And all this bullshit about how sitting is the new smoking can fuck right off because I'm smoking right now. What are you guys' thoughts on chairs?
I absolutely love chairs. I agree with you, Shane. My hot take on chairs, especially big chairs, is they are definitely in. I can't tell you how many times I farted on one of my lazy boys, and it has just taken all the scent away and made it smell like butterflies. Made it smell like flowers. And usually when I have company over, I try to not have swamp ass. So it's nice for these chairs nowadays to be able to use all that dirty, dirty, dirty air.
You lost me at swamp ass. What can you describe the term for us? For those who don't know what swamp ass truly is.
Do you want me or you want Andrew?
Which one of you is a doctor? Sit down, mime! Fucking mimes think they're doctors just because they can fucking put a magical stethoscope and put it on your chest. But either of you want to explain?
Swamp ass, in a relative term, according to Wikipedia, clearly states the development of male and or female excretions, if you will, from the pasty taint and or chocolate starfish, as we have already covered, area, and producing moisture in which to cause extreme levels of embarrassment on plastic chairs. That is the true definition and only definition that should be regarded as swamp ass.
Can you have swamp cock?
I have swamp cock right now, so I will go ahead and probably agree with that, but I'm not going to 100% confirm that.
Vince, what are your thoughts on swamp cock?
Yes, indeed. I get swamp cock every time I masturbate. So, unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of my dick looking nice right after. It looks like a overgrown walrus.
With the teeth and the little fucking arm fins.
Yes. Very tired. It just lays down and leftward slope.
Wow. Vince's dick looks like it went through Vietnam 4 times, but it was a walrus.
It's been through a lot of battles.
It's got a helmet on.
It's seen some shit.
It has. It has literally seen some shit.
Wow.
Okay, I want to bring this back to the dating world. Which do you fellas prefer? Do you prefer a gal, a dame, or a broad?
Oh man,
I'm a gal guy. I like a gal. I like an old gal. Hey gal, not gals. I don't fuck with gals. I like a gal. What are your thoughts? Do you like a dame, a broad, or a gal?
You know, every time I look at a broad, I usually scan all of them because usually you have to.
Predator eye.
Left to right. There's a lot to look at. Mm-hmm. I'm definitely a broad guy.
You have pretty big shoulders.
Yeah, and it resembles the word bored. And there's nothing sexier than
a hard dick.
Than fucking a woman.
Sorry, wood.
Yeah.
Wood took me right to clitoris.
See, and
clitoris took me right to dick.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There's nothing sexier in the existence of women than broads who act like boards of wood in bed that don't move during missionary position. Vince,
what are your thoughts?
I couldn't agree with Andrew more. I think broads are life. Hashtag
broad life.
Bring them on. Bring more. Bring moss.
Broads.
Moss broads. I think the more the merrier. I think there's more broads than there are gals. So there's more of a selection and a variety. And they make it a lot easier for me to show them my leftward sloping penis. Mm-hmm. So more broads the better.
Wow.
You
That's
know
poetic.
You know what might be a dying species? A dame. You don't see dames anymore.
Nope.
You know?
Once I saw a dame in the height of the tallest, those towers in McDonald's playgrounds. There was a dame at the top of one of those.
Oh, dude, that was a damsel. She was in distress.
Oh, that explains why she wouldn't go down the slide.
Yeah. She was also a child, and you were a lone adult roaming McDonald's playground. So,
I didn't have a swim cap.
Thank God for the Ronald cops. But what do you think of when you think of a dame? I think of a redheaded chick wearing a red dress, and she's also animated. You know, and she's from the 40s. She don't take no shit.
Does she have a fedora on?
Absolutely not. She has a pearl necklace on. Not the sexual pearl necklace, you sick fuck.
I'm aware. I was not going that way. I know Vince is making eye contact with me right now, making sure
he's about
it's
ready to
okay.
give you a pearl necklace.
Dude, he really is. I'm
his
thinking about saying okay.
It's his first episode anniversary.
Yes.
That is true.
What comes to mind when you think of a dame, Vince?
Honestly, when I think of dames, I think of classic old women. The women that, just want a nice man in their life. But, I mean, who the fuck wants a relationship nowadays, right? or wants to have a girl around to marry or have a child with.
I agree, but I also agree that there should be arranged relationships and or weddings, especially when a Q-tipped haired old woman is involved. I mean, I don't want to saddle up with that. Her personality might be awesome, but holy shit, there's gotta be some convincing. I gotta be able to buy a farm with her.
I agree.
You know, guys, I wanna continue the battle of the sexes here, since we have no women to represent themselves at all, and you know, here, what do you guys think? Hot dog emoji versus peach emoji. What are your thoughts?
I'm gonna go with the hot dog emoji.
So you're clearly a misogynist. All right, Andrew.
As a former woman, I definitely recognize and acknowledge the peach emoji very strongly. As my feminist tendencies tend to show from time to time as a former woman, I know my voice can be very distracting and not show that I was a former woman.
Mm-hmm. And it's very low.
Yes. But as a former woman, I would have to say that the peach emoji is the flag that we fly as a woman species to destroy all of the hot dog and eggplant and corn emojis that are running rampant around the United States of America.
God damn right. I do like a good juicy peach emoji, you know.
So do I. And
it looks like a big old behind to me.
Seriously. And then you follow it up with the tsunami wave emoji. Then you
Clearly.
have a wet peach. My God, man. Holy shit.
One of the mimes is fanning himself.
Yep.
He's getting wet.
He really is.
It is over 400 degrees in here.
It really is. I'm fucking sweating my wiener
Seriously,
off.
it's hot.
Attacking this battle of the sexes again. What's more important to you, Vince? Thigh gap or wage gap?
Oh, I'm gonna go with thigh gap. Wage gap, it doesn't really matter to me. I mean, we get paid more anyways, and we don't really have to worry about that in the first place, right?
Vince is a feminist. Feminist on 105.5 The Five.
But going back to my opinion on thigh gap, you know, I wanna grow with thigh gap to be very low. When I think of a very wide thigh gap, I think of just how many dudes have shot so many loads in between those thighs. And I think the wider the thighs, the wider the loads. So yeah, I'm gonna go with wider thighs.
What is a wide load of cum versus a big load of cum?
I wouldn't know because I've been told from time to time that I can't cum.
Can't finish.
I can't finish. Mm-hmm. So I don't know about any of that. But
you seem like a dribbler to me, like a dribbler comer.
Yeah, you know, like those faucets. You know, when you don't completely turn it off all the way and it just dribbles. It just It's kind of like that. Every
Seems
time
to
I
me
come.
like you would scream, but it would just be coming out like you turned over a jar of jelly.
Yeah, and you know, every time I try to give a girl a facial, she's expecting it. But then she gets disappointed. It looks like she's putting her mouth under like where they do
under a shower.
Where, yeah. And she's just expecting something, but she gets like 2 drops.
I'm just glad that you're giving facials to girls who are expecting them, and for that we thank you. Andrew, your thoughts?
So I don't even remember the original.
Thigh gap. This is a hard hitting. I'm a journalist.
I know. You've got a pen.
Thigh gap. Yeah. Thigh gap versus wage gap. Your thoughts?
So as I had very strongly stated before, as a former woman, we strictly believe in thigh gap only. We could actually give a fiddler's fuck about the wage gap, but thigh gap, my God. The greater the thigh gap and the ability to make clapping noises with the thigh, my God. When I was in my teens and I was a stripper in Vietnam, I could make a clap so loud they thought it was a thunderstorm in China.
Oh, shit.
I could ring them in like you would not believe. And as a former woman, that is probably my proudest moment, destroying the thigh gap versus wage gap argument that is so commonly brought up these days. I am appalled that it actually was brought up during this interview, and I am actually quite heated.
You know, I ask the below the belt kind of questions, literally in this sense. You know, Somebody's got to ask these questions because nobody wants to hear these answers. You know?
I didn't want to say these answers, but now that you got me talking about thigh gap and clapping of the thunder, I mean, thunder down under my little belt. You know? Fuck off.
I can hear it. I can hear the storm coming.
So was your stripper name Thunder Thighs?
My stripper name was actually Skittles.
Oh.
Yep, taste the rainbow.
Oh,
Yep.
shit.
I would jump up and down, and
He smoked a lot of meth.
I
back
would climb to the top, the
then.
highest
Of the building.
Yeah.
Not even inside the building.
Yeah, it was the
Outside
highest
the
point
building.
of the stripper building pole, and I would slide all the way down as fast as I could at thousands of miles per hour, and I would leave a streak of rainbow-colored, whatever you say, all over the side of the
Skid
building.
mark, if you will.
Yeah. So,
Very hot.
as a former woman, I must say that was my proudest achievement in life.
Well, I'm turned on. You know, I have to say that thigh gap was never a thing to me until I heard that it was a thing to gals and dames and broads. But the wage gap, I mean, who knows what the wage gap is between like all 87 genders? I sure as fuck don't. You know, and I'm not a scientist. I'm not Bill Nye. I don't have a single degree in engineering. You know? So I just don't know what we do about this.
We can say fuck it and move on.
You know, we're proud to announce we have our first movie preview for the pod, and we couldn't be more excited, and I can't wait till you guys hear this. Rotten Tomatoes has given it a -1 out of 101, and I'm so excited. Here it is, our first movie preview.
From the executive producer who brought you fantastic summer monster blockbusters like Crabcano 5, The Final Eruption, and Mecha Gerbil vs. Ducktopus, Winner Takes All, brings you the ultimate monster film that is sweeping the nation and literally killing audiences in their very seats. Rise of Squidropotamus, The Preposterous Apocalypse. Watch this destructive force take back what rightfully belongs to him. Cut one tentacle off and watch 3 phallic hentai wieners grow in its place. Fight, love, win. Squidropotamus, coming this fall.
What a film. I can't believe it's rated G. Are you excited for that or what?
Dude, you should have seen the mimes' reactions, which is literally all they are able to do as mimes.
I went and strangled one during the commercial. They're not people to me.
No?
No, not mimes.
I was wondering why you were over there. It kept pretending like it was dying, and I was really impressed with their acting. Very, very convincing.
Yeah, they didn't really say much.
It still hasn't gotten up if you've looked.
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. But you can hear that hardcore, nasty, dank beat coming in.
Ooh.
You know what that time is, Vince? Long-time listener, first-time guest.
What time is it?
It's time for the rant section.
Oh!
Ooh, that Turkish spice.
Wow.
Coming in hot. And
Fucking nipples are hard.
Hey.
it's time to unload some things off my chest and onto Andrew's face.
Yep.
And Vince's mind. I'm dropping some hot takes. Some dank takes, if you will. You know what I think, guys?
What?
Who the fuck is using all these napkins? Everyone's grabbing handfuls of napkins from fast food places. Who's using these napkins?
Can I go first?
You can go first.
Let me tell you. All these bitches who are part of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee. Can we explain what the Itty Bitty Titty Committee is?
It's usually like less than an A cup. A double A cup.
I don't think that's... I think it's being under, and I'd like to apologize to all the women who didn't know they were in the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, but we love you all the same.
Yes, but they need to chill on the napkins. They're out here stuffing their titties, making them from A cup all the way to D cup.
Wow.
Blows my mind, bro.
My mind has been blown.
Fuck, I'm so fucking woke right now, dude.
Seriously.
Holy shit, I feel like Alex Jones just got kicked in the dick.
Seriously.
I didn't even know this was an industry.
Oh my god.
We're blowing the top off the Big Napkin. Big Napkin, we just blew him up.
Wow.
We know what their plan was all along.
Shout out Will.
I bet they're...
I actually need to call Will up right now.
Please don't.
Let him know about the Big Napkin Corporation that is...
It's just Big Napkin.
Big Nap.
Big...
Big kin.
Big Nap is lazy boy. We don't talk. It's Big Nap.
Fair enough. Wow. I did not. How long have you been studying their movements?
Did you see the WikiLeaks coming out of Big Napkin? Fuck, Vince is fucking woke.
He is ahead of the game.
Ladies, you don't need to stuff. You don't need to fucking contribute to Big Napkin.
No.
Fuck that. Just be proud of them itty bitty titties. We all are.
Seriously, and if you're eating at a restaurant that allows you to take copious amounts of napkins by the fistful, I'm sure you can consume enough calories on a daily basis to move your A cup to a majestic C cup or better through all of the fatty foods that you can consume.
I'm so fucking woke right
Wow.
now.
Yeah,
Holy
no,
shit,
my fucking
Vince.
mind is
You
blown.
fucking brought down the wall. That was worse than when the portal to hell opened up in our very studio.
Yes.
Oh, man. All right. I got another hot one for you boys. Another wet, dank one.
Fuck.
Coming in right off the wire. I'm
Wow.
pulling in the clothesline from the window. All right.
It's all over my shirt.
Are you ready for this
That's
take?
hot.
Let's bring it.
Fuck pancakes. Flapjacks. Fuck pancakes. It's all about flapjacks.
I fucking hear you. Fucking flapjack, Jack 21, blackjack. Where the fuck are all these jacks coming from? Jack and Jill went up the hill.
This is my
What a
hot
bitch.
take. We don't need pancakes. We need flapjacks. America needs flapjacks.
I want a fucking waffle. Are there
Get
flap
the
waffles?
Fuck you, mime. Don't do the waffle press, you piece of shit.
Right?
No, you don't fucking entertain them.
I can't help it. They're cute.
Fuck waffles. How dare you? Flapjacks. Vince, your thoughts?
I'm down with the flapjacks, bro. The more flapjacks, the better.
Pancakes are for pussies and bitches. Flapjacks. Fuck. Got me all fucking worked up today. Alright, what the fuck else am I gonna destroy? Breakfast cereals? Where's my fucking lunch and dinner cereal? Where's my fucking brunch cereal?
Hold the fucking train. You see this fucking vein coming out of my forehead right now? I
You're
did not even
bleeding
think of
everywhere.
this. I didn't even think of this. And fuck you for bringing it up, but thank you also. You're a hero right now. And you know what? Fucking PB&J fucking cereal bar. Where is it?
Oh my god.
Where the fuck is the grilled cheese cereal bar?
Big
Seriously.
Napkin is suppressing the grilled cheese cereal bar.
What a bunch of dicks. What about like just taking two very proportionally sized blocks of ramen and then putting a piece of cheese in between them and putting them on top of each other and sticking them in the microwave for 43 seconds until it melts the cheese perfectly in the ramen? Where is that bar?
To be fair, only fucking commons make their grilled cheese not in a grill.
I apologize for
Yeah.
bringing such blasphemy to the studio right now.
I don't fuck with anyone who makes grilled cheese in the microwave. Vince, your thoughts?
I agree, bro. I've dated quite a bit of women who have done that before, and I'm like, wow, what the fuck are you doing? But I agree with Andrew. We need to go back to stuff like that where PB&J is a great thing. It's for America. It's what we need.
I have a fucking patriot boner. I'm hanging an American flag from my dick right now, metaphorically, not literally, because that's a disgrace to the flag. I'm fucking worked up today.
Fucking poetic.
Alright, what else am I gonna fucking dive into? What are you guys' thoughts on jerking off to dead girls? Like, they're not literally killing them and then jerking off onto them like some lady killer. Vince. but like
Shots fired.
Say like there's a really hot model or pornographic video star, if you will. She's not with us anymore. She's moved on to the great beyond. How do you feel spanking it to her?
Just like a black and white photograph of her, or like her corpse in the same room as me?
Oh no, just like videos and pictures of her.
Okay, thank
I've
God.
confirmed that you're not a lady killer like Vince.
I'm glad that I am not in the same realm as Vince.
Yeah.
Who did you last jerk off to?
I am definitely a Rosa Parks guy. The last woman that I did jerk off to was Rosa Parks, and it wasn't exactly because of how she looked, but it was because of her stance and personality. And I think jerking off to women's personalities is a lot.
She's a fucking patriot.
Yes.
And you're a fucking hero for doing that.
I know. I mean,
You know?
Yeah, I know. And you know, while I was doing it, I did have some regrets because I
That's
couldn't.
the coward in you.
No, well, it's because I couldn't help her, and I really wanted to, you know. And then as I released, I realized at that moment that
As
that
you
was
came forth.
as I sprouted forth furglings all over my lower stomach and or leg, that I was in fact doing God's work, and I was helping her in her cause. So,
Vince, your thoughts on jerking off to girls that are dead?
I'm down with it. I'm down with the cause. I'm like Andrew. I got a little jungle fever. I sometimes masturbate to that Aunt Jemima girl. You know, in those a lot of those food products.
Flapjacks!
yes.
Aunt Jemima knew about flapjacks.
And she knew about that sticky shit. So, I mean, there's not a better person to jack off to.
Aunt Jay was woke as fuck.
I agree, and
I'd pound the table, but the mic would probably fucking rage.
and
Vince, goddamn, you are fucking killing this pod.
I take it to another level though, bro. I think about Aunt Jemima when I'm fucking girls, bro. Take it to another level. I don't
And
even
not just because you're covering them in syrup, but because she's a hero to you.
exactly.
That's poetic. I know I've said the word poetic a lot on this show, but that is truly poetic, and I salute you by drinking this water in your honor.
It's some real shit.
So nothing to be ashamed of. What about just a regular porn star?
That's dead?
She's moved on to the great beyond.
So
but
she's not acting anymore.
No. Her
Okay.
Is that a dead inside joke? The mimes are laughing. Holy shit. I'm serious. I want to get to the bottom of this. Is this okay? Our viewers need to know. Pleasuring yourself to dead people. Women too. If the guy's dead, can you still flick the ham to them? The proverbial ham?
You know, as a former woman, which I have covered in great detail on this pod, there are several men throughout history that I have pounded my bean, my micro bean, if you would, into submission to
Beat
get
the
off.
fuck out of it, if you will.
Yes, Gandhi is one of them. Gandhi was a terrific man and a hero to the entire world. His anorexic demeanor was just so attractive to me that I had to punish my bean into happy time, if you will. So
That was some hot and spicy takes. Damn.
Yep.
I think we're really enlightening our listeners and viewers and readers with stuff like this. But I think I need to take a breath.
let's all do it.
Fire.
Let's all do it at the same time.
Dang.
Wow, that felt good. That felt right.
This was a wet and nasty dank pod so far. I almost don't want to add to it because it's so dank. But fuck it. I'll trudge on. I'll trudge on for Aunt Jemima and fucking Rosa Parks. Wrong order. That was the wrong order.
There you go, putting her on the back of the
It's
bus
like ordering
again.
a number. It's like ordering a number 2 at McDonald's when you meant a number 1.
Hey.
Yep, that's the wrong order, pal.
Yep.
All right. I think people should accept gifts and quit being such fuckboys about it. Vincent?
Gifts, like videos that play
Yeah,
and
we
loop
talking about
over and over
gifts
again,
or gifts?
or
Gifts.
presents
Various
that you get.
treasuries. And much fleeking, dank gifts. Much fleek, as the kids would say. Vince, if I were to give you $100, would you just take it? No questions asked.
I probably would, and honestly, I'd probably spend it on a good bar tap for us. So it'd be reciprocal. You give to me, I give back to you. And think about all the drunk ass times we've had. I would take your $100 right now. We'd go right after this podcast.
Wow.
That is
Chivalry.
That is much dank. And we just had the text line light up. And I'm going to go ahead and read our listeners' text. They're listening live, man.
Wow.
We're making it. It says, fuck off and quit talking. We just want to thank our many fans out there And this was a mighty and dank pod, and I don't want to bring it down. I just want to end on the high note. So without further ado, but we still have more to do. We're gonna leave you this week with antiquated gentlemanry. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Senator Rod the Don Watson, and this is Antiquated Gentlemanry. Remember, don't cum in your bitch's face. They don't like it. How's that? This has been episode 2 of Drew and Shane Not Worth It. Join us next Wednesday. Heyo!